We're joined by Bethany Lutheran after suffering an opening round loss to Bethel in the 2022 NCAA Division III Softball Championships. They fall by a score of 5-1. They will play Buena Vista tomorrow at 2:30 p.m. an elimination game. Today we're joined by head coach Dan Nessler and starting center fielder senior Eden Ambrose. Coach, will start with an opening statement.
Well, I thought early on we played like it was our first regional in a while. We were a little tight. We didn't make some defensive plays. We didn't throw the ball to the right spot. So, I think that was expected. I was hoping to get through an inning or two clean before the gates opened up. But that it is what it is. I think at the end of the day, there's positives here. We took the number 12 team in the country, 7 innings, 5-1. The MIAC's a great conference, and historically that champion has been really good. And so there's nothing wrong with playing a good game, 5-1, and we feel like we didn't play our best game, but at the end of the day, you got to play good to win.
All right, we'll open it up for questions.
Eden, I believe you had 2 hits, the only 2 hits for Bethany today. What went well for you offensively?
I would say just going up and competing. We knew that it was going to be a really good pitcher, and just going in, not getting in my head thinking, oh, am I going to strike out this time? She did have a lot of strikeouts, but going up, being prepared, making adjustments, scooching forward or back in the box really helped me to catch up with the movement and just making sure I'm putting things into place.
In another interview, you talked about just being relaxed, having fun. This is your last season. How were you able to accomplish that today?
Honestly, just taking deep breaths throughout the game. We didn't play our cleanest game, so just making sure that that's not getting into my head and still keeping a positive attitude to keep competing and pushing through the game.
On that front, Coach, if you could reflect a little bit on Eden, what she's given to the team, and also her leadership.
Well, it's hard because we have these kids for 5 years, and they become family. And to see her succeed is just so much fun. And she's a leader. She's always positive. She's got the wrath of Coach a few times,
a couple times.
But at the end of the day, I'm just extremely proud of these young ladies. I love them all. And I just like to see them compete.
You put together a really good weekend last weekend with 3 straight wins. What did you learn about your team for both of you that you brought into this weekend?
I learned that we can come together and push through even in tough games. Even being down in this game, I thought that we could still have the opportunity to come back when we started making hits, getting things into play. And even last weekend, we still hadn't felt like we'd played our best and put everything together just yet. So going into last tournament, I felt like we were closer to putting everything together. Everyone came together as a team. We were louder than we ever were, and really pushed ourselves. So I'm excited to see if we can do that here in our next coming games.
I look at this team, and we've got some great senior leaders, with Eden and Zoe and Costa. We're gonna miss those kids, but we had really young kids in some key spots. Our pitcher was a freshman. Our number 3 hitter was a freshman. Caitlin Doucette from Canada, who could not be here, unfortunately, a family member passed away, was our 5 hitter. So we had freshmen in a lot of key spots, and there's going to be some growing pains with that. But I think there's a lot of upside with what we have going.
Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you.